Good evening and welcome to the iceHQ Ice Rink in Reservoir, Melbourne, Australia on Warranjoy, Woiwurrung traditional land for the iceHQ Recreational League Summer 25-26 Grand Final clash for Division 3 between the Shenanigans in the light blue and the Regretzkys in the blue and dark blue and black. The Regretzkys have done it the hard way to get through to the Grand Final. They finished 4th in the regular season, but won their way through the semis. The Shenanigans finished on top of the ladder and coming to this game well and truly as favourites. A big lineup for them, players to watch out for, and particularly Matthew Kennedy, who has scored 11 goals throughout the season for the Shenanigans. But for the Regretzkys, Steve Horvath. The Regretzkys missing their Kiwi specialist in Kelly Nelson, back to New Zealand, unfortunately for them, one of the AWHL Ducks players. But they do have Vicky Prosic, who we know is excellent indeed and will be an aggressive force to be absolutely a part of this game. Prosic, again, a member of the Melbourne Ducks AW team. Superb hockey player, very entertaining indeed, great on the attack. Fascinating little tussle, this one. In the net for the Shenanigans is Billy Mark, and in the net for the Regretzkys, Jay Blair. The Regretzkys a little bit patchy defensively at times, but Alex Kutsnaev and Vicky Prosic and Matt Victory certainly can trouble goal scorers, and so too Steve Horvath will be one to watch out for as well. But Matt Victory there, a powerful force. Sorry, Steve Horvath, I should say, a powerful force for them for scoring some goals for the Regretzkys. Will be underway very, very shortly. 3 16-minute periods. We go to stop time with 2 minutes to go if the goal differential is 2 or less. And if we're tied up at the end of regulation, we will have 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden death overtime. And if at the end of that we're still tied up at all tied up, then we will end up with a penalty shootout in the same format as an NHL game. So minimum of 3 shots, and then that's whoever gets an advantage will be the winner. So this grand final game will decide the victor for Division 3 for this season. It will be an entertaining one indeed. The Shenanigans in the light blue, or teal if you prefer, I think. Graphic designers will pick me for the colours, but regardless, and the Regretzkys in the black with the dark blue. Prosic starting off on the wing for them. Watch for her to be an absolute force to be reckoned with, as the referees just making sure that all the goaltenders are happy. Just as happy as a goaltender can be. Be underway very, very shortly for 3 16-minute periods. There's no stop time until 2 minutes to go with a 2 goals or less differential. We will see what happens as we are about to get underway. Referee tonight, Andrew Crowther, one of the senior referees here at iceHQ, will keep a close eye on things. About to get underway, and the puck is dropped. One this time by the Regretzkys, a nice win for them, back to their D. Looking to play the puck up to Horvath, but they go centre ice instead, getting around the first line of defence, but called offside early. And it looks like it might have been Horvath. It was just maybe a couple of millimetres offside, not much in it at all. So that's all it takes. The referee's well positioned, and they certainly saw the situation. So with 15 minutes and 45 seconds to go, we see another face-off. Chipped through this time by the Regretzkys, trying to put some forechecking pressure onto the defence. Dale Flounder there just tips the puck up, finds Prosic, who gets around the first line of defence. She got cleanly around Matthew Alley, but it went deep in behind the net. Now they'll have to play the puck out. And you can see Prosic just circling around high slot, positioning herself wisely as they battle on the half boards. Coming in to help out as the puck in a little bit of a stalemate under some feet. It comes out eventually, and it's Prosic who benefits from it. Pushed into the corner though. No one in the slot for the Regretzkys, and it comes back out the other way onto Kananga. Kananga gets past the first line of defence, gets onto his backhand, pauses, looking for someone loose in the slot. Dispossessed, and the Shenanigans can't keep the puck in the zone. Julia Tran now plays the puck up the ice, found the stick of Ben Drew, and that goes into the corner, but played back out again. Tran battles for it on the blue line. Puck will go behind the net now. The Regretzkys with a lot of time and space as the Shenanigans are changing. Tran now a recipient of a poor pass by the Regretzkys. She tries to chip it in. Had to pause, waiting for Kennedy to get back on side. And the puck comes back out, and it's picked up now by the Regretzkys. A bit of forechecking pressure on them. Tran chips the puck in. She's been out for a while trying to find Green. Goes past Green and deep into the corner. And they battle behind the net. Now it's back in the corner again as Regretzkys still can't clear the puck cleanly out of the zone. Finally, they managed to get up, but wouldn't you know it, Julia Tran is back there again. She goes cross ice, just achingly out there of the reach of Menendez. And they go in hard into the corner. And the first save of the game there made by Jay Blair. Just gobbles that one up safely. How about first defensive zone face-off for the Regretzkys. We'll see how they line it up. What the Shenanigans do with their D, who pinch in quite close there. An aggressive pinch there by Bronson Bird. Going into the corner to pick the puck up now. The Regretzkys look to play it up and out of the zone if they can. It's kept in though nicely by the Shenanigans. Regretzkys clear the puck up looking for Prosek. She couldn't quite get onto it cleanly. The puck is flung back into the high slot, but the Regretzkys will clear the puck out of the zone nicely. And they find Kutsanov on the rush. Puck goes around the other side, not in cleanly though. Nice work there by Kutsanov. Prosek coming across to try and put some forecheck pressure on as well. Intercepts the pass there by Bird nicely, but Bird went cross ice. As anyone who's been watching hockey for any length of time knows, cross ice passes are fraught with peril. Going in now into the corner to pick it up, Horvath. Horvath under pressure. He's got a D calling for it. It's loose in the slot. Oh, a chance there, just lost by the Regretzkys. The first genuine scoring opportunity of the game was loose in the slot by the backhand and not quite able to be lifted up over the stick. And cleared there over the top there of Vulbar. And the two teams are changing. Puck goes in past Drew, who has to go back and tidy up. So past Ali, sorry, has to go back and clean it up now. Kananga clears it up, gets past the first line of defence, gets past two. Nice puck handling work, but caught offside. And not by a little bit. Probably about 10 or 15 metres there. The Shenanigans just a little bit overly aggressive on the move into the zone. And that was Ben Drew who got trapped there. So Shenanigans look to chip the puck through on the face-off. Can't get it out cleanly though. The Regretzkys with a nice opportunity now onto the stick of Menendez. He had a bit of a chance, but couldn't get enough pressure on, and there come the Shenanigans with some speed. Kananga now just chipped it through. Found a player there on the stick of Jacobs. Back now the other way, the Regretzkys surrounded by 4 jerseys though. They will come a cropper. Back now the other way, it's Ali. Ali chips past the line of blue jerseys. They go cross ice looking for Kananga. He's got it on his stick, he pivots, puts it into the slot, but it was deflected around the back and it goes into the corner. Battling for it now, Thomas Drew. It's just trapped in Gretzky's office. No one particularly wanting the puck, and now Jacobs has it. Tried to get onto the forehand, but blocked nicely by a wall of dark blue jerseys. Prosek was there. And now the puck will come out to the other side. Looking to clear it out now. Kananga will be the first one back to get it as it got past everyone else. No icing the call. It didn't make it to the line as Horvath just cruises in. Kananga goes cross ice. Got deflected into the corner. We'll see time and time again those cross ice passes. They're so risky. Horvath now knows there's not much he can do. As Tran fans on the clearance. There's a lot of fresh air between the stick and the puck on that occasion. Prosek going in to try and put some back-checking pressure on as Kennedy moves up the ice. Kennedy, a good goal scorer here. Into the corner, goes round the back through Gretzky's office, trying to look for maybe a wraparound, but that wasn't going to happen. Plays it up for Tran. Tran gets a bit of time. Plays it across to a D partner. Also time, gets a shot past Prosek, and it's gobbled up in the net. First save made. Regretzkys looking to clear the puck out of the zone. They do manage to clear it. Tran now being pressured by Horvath, who gets past her, goes into the corner. They've got players floating high, in particular Chris Hurst looking dangerous, but the puck is taken away by Jacobs, and back comes the Shenanigans. With a bit of speed, it's Calabria. He's had the puck poked away from him. Calabria regathers, just pauses, tried to put the puck into the slot where there was a battle occurring. The victor of that one was Leon Mixos. As Nave manages to get a shot away and a goal. Nave blasted through Julia Tran, got a bit of space in the slot, and went 5-hole on that one. So you won't see that from the top-down replay, but you will see the cut across. And then just not 5-hole, that just went outside the toe of Mark Billy, and the first goal goes to the Regretzkys. It was John Nave scoring that one. Just blasted over the top of Julia Tran and carried the puck all the way through. Puck goes in now into the corner. Wood just chips the puck down. Nice play so far by the Regretzkys, but they're going to be stressed in the third. He's flying now with some speed is Morton. Morton tried to get a shot away. It was loose in the slot on the rebound, a good chance. Puck fired in, but bodies get in the way. Regretzkys get there first and trying to clear the puck out, and they're winning the race of intensity at the moment. Not quite as diluted perhaps as the Shenanigans. This time they try to clear the puck out. It would have been an icing if Body didn't get in the way, but it was Bird who got in the way of that one, and the puck hits the netting, and we will have a stop. 8 minutes and 36 seconds to go. 1 goal from 1 shot, the Regretzkys, none from 2 from the Shenanigans as the scorer sees it. They line themselves up. Face-off dot just outside the blue line. Just chipped through there by Prosek, who's going to go in and try and put some pressure onto Matthew Alley. Does a nice job of disrupting that one. It comes back up. Philander just chips the puck in under pressure. And it'll be a little bit of time now for the Regretzkys to play the puck out as Alley ended up being pressured by Prosek, who's been very effective so far. Not surprising. Certainly turned into one of the most effective players for the Melbourne Ducks throughout the last AW season. Puck chipped in deep there by Alley, who was under pressure. Regretzkys having to go back and sort it out as they're deep in the corner. Shenanigans floating high. Glory Kananga in particular looking menacing as he just circles through the top of the slot. No defensive pressure on him though. There he goes and picks up the puck. He has a lot of time. Tried a shot through distance. There was a chance for a tip in as they dig away at the slot. Jay Blair had that one under control all the way. Gobbled it up. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first. Regretzkys 1 from 1. Shenanigans none from 3. The penalties so far. The previous game we saw was marred by rather a lot of them. Don't want to spend too much time in the penalty box. It certainly doesn't help your chances of winning games. Flying now down with some speed is Bird. He's been chased by Tran. Gets onto his forehand, shoots. Just hit the back of the net though. Tran did a nice job of shutting down the line. It's back now. The Shenanigans come with speed. Kennedy couldn't hold it cleanly. Green chipped it through. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy winds. It's blocked though. A foot got in the way there. I think it was Matt Victory who got a foot in the way of that one. Pinching in now is Gerson, who tried to get the puck in behind the net. Shenanigans with a chance. They tried to put the puck high in the slot, but there was blue sticks in the way, and they will clear the puck out of the zone. Flying down through the middle, Regretzkys, a nice piece of poke checking and stick work there by the Shenanigans. Tran comes in to pinch as well. Puck goes behind the net. It'll be picked up by Gerson. Gerson blocked. Has to reverse. Not quite aware of what was going on there, but Kennedy picks it up under his feet. Just loses sight of it briefly. He's got one in front. Got Green with him. Green ends up with a puck. It's just pushed away from her and into the corner. Whip around the back of the net. Green floating high, trying to be a menace. And the Regretzkys, the Shenanigans have scored. A little bit of a messy goal there in the slot. It's Calabria there who just benefited from a bit of chaos. He managed to probably chip that one through the 5-hole. We'll see just in a minute from the top down. Gerson just gets pushed out of the way. Sorry, Calabria. And then there's a bit of room. Not quite sure what that one came off. It might have even been a foot. I'm sure you can slow that one down and watch it closely. The referees are coming over to have a little bit of a chat with the scorers. It may have been a kick. They're not certain of the situation. The referees aren't sure if that's a goal or not. We'll see from this top down. I don't think it hit a stick. If it deflects off a skate, it's a goal. If it's kicked, it's not. So we'll just see this one once more on the replay. It went in off a shoe, but it doesn't look like it was deliberately kicked. It's just a deflection. And as a result, the goal will stand. So we're 1-1. Coming back now the other way, trying to make amends for it. The Regretzkys with speed, but they lose the puck and comes across now to Trebet. Trebet winds, shoots. Blocker save though by Blair. Goes wide into the corner. Regretzkys looking to clear the puck out of the zone. A little bit cranky about that one. They don't think it was a goal. Also going up, putting some pressure. Now the puck goes deep into the corner. Dale Fuanda has to do something about it. Chips it up the boards. Puck will go in deep and racing now to get there first if he can. It was Kutsov. I'm going to pronounce that right at some point. Cross ice, gets picked off. There's a nice pass there indeed to Steve Horvath if you're a Regretzkys fan. He's surrounded by light blue jerseys, though. He manages to barge his way through. Going now, though, to pick it up will be Bird. Bird goes behind the net. He's got plenty of support. Manages to clear the puck out of the zone, but only as far as the Regretzkys, who dump it back in. Forveth now picks it up. Surrounded. Not much in the way of options. Gets onto a forehand, takes a shot. Positional save there by Mark. And back now the other way come the Regretzkys. Nave just digs it away, dispossesses Drew. Chips it up the boards again. Doesn't get it past Jacobs, who was well positioned. Litvinov will go off and get a change as the Regretzkys are looking to reload. They go cross ice. Nave picks that one off, but Kananga now with the puck. Gets around one, but leaves the puck behind. Gets a shot away, but it's loose and bobbling around. The first save was made. Now it's Jacobs. Jacobs into the corner. Puck deflected around through the front of the slot. Almost a chance there for Gerson. There's a good chance as they battle on the boards. Regretzkys looking now to clear the puck out and clear it away. Kananga, though, got a stick in there nicely and just tipped it back in, keeping the pressure on. But now the Regretzkys will almost get the puck out of the zone. Not quite. There's a well-timed move there by Thomas Drew. Kept it in, but now it's out. Ali pumps it back in, finds a teammate, turns around under a lot of pressure. Puck chipped away and has picked up Prosic. Prosic and Kananga. Prosic just tucks it clear. Speed on Prosic is good. Kananga too gets there just a little bit first as they battle against the boards. It goes in deep. Nave couldn't keep it in and out. It comes back the other way. 3-on-2 for the Shenanigans if they can make it work. There's Ali now with a chance. Puts the puck into the slot. It's bobbling around. The battle in the slot is a contention for location. Prosic now, she will be feeling that one. She's already done 2 sprints. She'll be looking to get a change. Ali calling for it cross ice. It was risky, but they got away with it. Ali now is going to be watched closely. Puck goes in, but deflects off the side. Goalie made a positional save. Regretzky's not quite able to clear the puck out of the zone. Prosic, who's been on the ice for a very long time now, should be looking to get a change. Rushes in. High slot and free. It was loose. Alfuana tried to chip it in, couldn't get it clear. Green tried to chip it out, couldn't get it out. And it's picked up now. Calabria with 1 goal from earlier. A contentious one, but regardless. And it's chipped aside there by Blair into the corner. Around the back it goes. Prosic must be tachycardic by now. Heart rate of about 450 million. That's BPM, not BPS. Now she goes to get a change. She's blasting through now with the puck. It was Kutsyov behind the net. Shenanigans looking to clear it out if they can, and they do. They've got numbers. Green floating around high, but it's carried in with speed by Gerson. Gerson gets onto the backhand, tries to go forehand. Too many blue bodies in the way. There's a loose stick. Got to clear the puck out of the zone now, the Regretzkys, and they do it. Just an awkward bounce. Gets past the Shenanigans defence. Tran will have to go and get there first. He loses her footing in the process. And it's picked up by Hood. Chips it high over the top, and just watching that sail harmlessly by Billy Mark. Watch that one go over the top. And it ends up in the Shenanigans bench. 1 minute to go in the first. 1 goal apiece. 10 shots on the net, the Shenanigans. Just 2 from the Gretzkys. What matters is the one that tickles the twine, and the scorers have been bothered by 1 each. Abria with that goal for the Shenanigans. Somewhat contentious, but it didn't look like it was a kick, but it certainly deflected off a skate. But if you don't actually kick it, it counts as a goal. And just 30 seconds to go in the first. It's being carried in there by Morton, who's pushed into the corner and loses a tyre. Players gesticulating as if there's some reason for a penalty. The referees will blow the whistle in the end and we'll have a decision. They're going to get a penalty. Being escorted over to the penalty box is Matt Victory, but it's going to be a little bit academic. The Shenanigans will be starting the third on a penalty. This puck drop is not going to happen because there's just not enough time. There's the siren. So at the end of the first, Shenanigans won from Michael Calabria with a not a kick in, but certainly a deflection. And for the Regretzkys, it was John Nave with a breakaway goal, which was an absolute cracker. But the Regretzkys will be starting the second on the penalty kill. And that will be Matt Victory sitting 2 for interference. An assist for that goal for the Shenanigans going to Matthew Kennedy. Nave's goal for the Regretzkys unassisted. Prosic's made some good moves for the Regretzkys so far. suspect for the Regretzkys fatigue management for them will be a factor. They've got 2 lines. The Shenanigans have 3. Shenanigans perhaps a little bit diluted, but it will pay amends in the third when the ability to maintain intensity will certainly be a big deal. Shenanigans will have just a little bit more intensity, whereas the Regretzkys are certainly going to be feeling it. They've got to kill this penalty first. Not going to think about the third. You want to think about the second because that's the period in front of you. That's what they want to do. So they're starting off a man down to start with. As Matt Victory will start the first 2 minutes or less sitting in the box. Underway, face-off won by the Regretzkys. All they need to do is dump the puck down the other end and run the clock down for the moment. Nice chip there by Regretzkys, who just dumped it in deep, forcing the Shenanigans to have to go back and get it. They're dangerous when they get some speed, though. They pass the puck up to Kananga. Kananga looks up ice. He's got 1 to beat. He takes a shot through traffic. It was low and hard. It's a good choice. But Jay Blair says, no, I'll grab that one, thank you very much. No rebound. Glove saved that one down low. Made that one nice and safe. Of course, every time you get a face-off, it just runs a little bit more time off the clock. Face-off this time won by Jacobs, who tried to chip it through. Alfie couldn't keep it in and just lost the puck behind him. He's going to have to go back and get it. As the Shenanigans look to set up their power play. Up on the point there, but not able to hold it cleanly was Calabria, scoring that goal earlier. Now coming through is Jacobs. Jacobs chips it through. Just trying to get it across to Drew. Drew forced now just to chip it up the boards. In the feet of Alfie, who's under pressure. Manages to turn around and evade the check. Goes into the corner, put it into the slot. It's a nice option. Not able to handle it cleanly though. Kananga tried to get a shot. It went wide of everything. It may have deflected. Drew's calling for it up on the blue line. It goes all the way across instead to Kananga and out of the zone, forcing the Shenanigans to reset. They change and get fresh legs as there's 38 seconds to go on the victory penalty. Kananga there couldn't quite handle it, but it didn't matter. It was a nice tip through. Kananga now with a chance. Shoots straight into the midsection of the goaltender. Loses his footing in the process. Got a nice juicy rebound, but it wasn't enough. It went through the slot that time. Dangerous chance there for Trebet. Wouldn't quite go either. Then it goes deep into the corner. Behind the net now, the Shenanigans are looking to put it into the slot. Kananga's floating around and calling for it. He's in a great position. Puck bobbles around loose in the slot. There was a chance too. 10 seconds to go on the power play. It's been a good one so far for the Shenanigans in all ways but one. They haven't been able to convert. As Gerson now picks the puck up. Just fluffing on the pass there. Yan couldn't quite get in it. He has to race back and get it. It was an awkward bounce. And that concludes the power play. We're back to 5-on-5 with 13 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Kennedy now the danger man for the Shenanigans, but he just cruises in. He knows he can't get there first. Not wasting energy. Now he has a little bit of a chance, but loses his footing. Shot fired from a distance there by Gerson. By Calabria, went just a little bit wide. Was blocked by the pad. Shot this time blocked by Menendez. And it's behind the net. Battling for it, Calabria again in that position where he got that previous goal off his foot. Clearing it out of the zone now, the Regretzkys. They clear it out of the zone. Nice one by Chris Hurst. He's dumped it in deep. Yan forced to go back and get it. And races around behind the net. He's trying to find a line, trying to find an option, but in the end just passes back up to Victory. Victory with time, has a look. Just chips it up nicely, finds Hurst. Hurst looking for options. Just puck handles past everyone, but leaves not much in the way of a passing option. The puck bobbles up high. Doesn't leave the play though. Calabria tried to do something with it. Instead, Victory goes cross ice high. It's an interesting choice, but gets away with it. And they're offside, the Regretzkys. Sorry, the Shenanigans, and the puck is forced out of play. 12 minutes and 40 seconds. We're all tied up, 1 goal apiece. Shenanigans with the ice most definitely tilting in their direction. 13 shots on the net. But Blair has been irresolute and only let the one through, and that was an arguable one. The Regretzkys won from just 2 shots on the net. They're going to have to increase that if they can. And Anger just leaves the puck behind as Prosic put good pressure on him. She just chips the puck through. Nice piece of hand-eye to beat Jacobs. They go into putting some aggressive forechecking pressure on the Shenanigans. Anger now has it, but just fluffs past the end of his stick. And he'll be played up ice by Mixios. They don't clear the zone though neatly. Kananga will pick that one up, gets onto his forehand, shoots. The body got in the way of that one. They're still swinging away at it. Now the Regretzkys will clear the puck out of the zone. A bit of fatigue getting in their legs. You can see they're just losing a little bit of momentum. So long shifts and a short bench is going to hurt them. Goes up through the middle. Kutsyov couldn't hold it. And the Regretzkys show the Shenanigans a little bit lucky there not to get called for an offside. I think the referees didn't quite see that one, but certainly from where I was, you could see it was quite clear. Prosic now just shovels it across, tried to find a connection and did, straight onto Horvath. It dribbles through to the goaltender who tries to make a save. It went wide. Into the corner it goes for the Regretzkys as they battle. Puck pops out in favour of the Shenanigans who play up ice, gets onto the stick of Kennedy. Kennedy chips it past one, chips it past Victory, so it's 7-on-7. Tries to get around, puts it into the slot, it's loose. Prosic's back there in the end to clean it up, looking for an option. He's looking to get a change possibly as Nave couldn't handle it. Stuck on the ice though, they're all looking to change. Kennedy now with a bit of room, he's only got one in front, he fires the cannon, but left of the net, not much on that one. Plenty of time. It'll be picked up instead by Gerson, who put the puck through traffic. It bounced off Green's foot wide of the net as they battle away in the slot, but it'll be gobbled up in the end by Blair. We'll have a defensive zone face-off for the Regretzkys. No doubt pretty keen for the slight pause and a chance for them to lower their heart rates down maybe 5 beats per minute. Puck dropped and underway. Face-off won that time by Nave, who put it into the corner. Trying to chip the puck up the ice, but defeated there at that chance was Mixios. Instead, they find the puck gets all the way across as far as Hurst. Right behind the net. Not able to keep the puck in there. Ferranda was just awkwardly positioned. Sorry, Hurst, that was. As the Regretzkys forced to wait and get back onside. Hurst was just caught off for a moment. Now it'll be picked up by Bird. Bird tries to play the puck out of the zone, and in the end the Shenanigans clear it. But only as far as Menendez, who fired it in. Now the Shenanigans looking to clear the puck once more out of the zone, but it's kept nicely in the slot, loose there for the Regretzkys. And the puck has come offside, and perhaps not aware of it was Vilbar, who's wearing 4 when the system says his number is 8. Dear Regretzkys, please fix your team numbers. But anyway, 9 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the second. We're still tied up at 1 goal apiece. Regretzkys very low on the shot count. Here come the Shenanigans, is trying to get past everyone was Drew, but he ran out of room. And we will have an offside once more. Regretzkys doing a pretty good job of forcing the shots to be from bad angles on the whole, so although the shot count's looking pretty good, they haven't all been particularly good shots, so Blair hasn't been really tested. Certainly a lot of shot volume, and there's a saying that there's no such thing as a bad shot. Kananga now has the puck, tries to get onto his forehand, shoots, but sticks get in the way and deflect that one up into the boards as Alex Kudasov pushed that one wide and deflected the puck into the netting. 8 minutes and 30 to go. Still 1 goal apiece. Shenanigans probably a little bit frustrated. They've got to be wondering why can't they buy a goal here, but you've got to get good shots on the net. They play the puck up. Drew will try and get a shot away, does through traffic, save made. Prosic now plays the puck back up the ice. Found the stick of Horvath. Staying onside, Prosic gets through the middle, just tries to chip it through. It's an awkward dribbling puck. As Jack Edwards would say, it was a tumbling muffin. Just holding the blue line with strength there. Matt Victory, who just held his ground. Prosic got a stick in front of that cross-ice pass. You see them so many times. As the Shenanigans look to clear it out of the zone by carrying the puck up the ice. Under a lot of pressure though, but they clear it out in the end. But not cleanly, and it's taken away. Kananga now just fanned on a clearance, which was just a little bit of an awkward bounce. Play the puck up the ice. It's on to Nave. Nave has some room. Nave skates down, but he's got one in front, pushed into the corner. Goes around the back looking for a loose player on the side and had one, but it wouldn't quite go. A bit slow to get back to his feet there was Filbar. He's just twisting and turning behind the net. The Shenanigans reverse it backwards and forwards and eventually clear the zone. Having to race back now to pick it up. Under no pressure at all is Vilbar. As the Shenanigans changing. He dumps it all the way down the other end. There'll be no icing because getting there first is Menendez. He blows a tyre in the process. It's a bit of a lost opportunity there for the Regretzkys. No one in the slot for them. Puck was, but none of them. And back out it comes the other way. Victory will have to shut this one down if he can. high challenging, but they manage to keep it under control as Vilbar gets a body down in the way. And the Regretzkys clear the puck. They go cross ice, but no one there to shut that one down for the Shenanigans. It's battling away there. It was Gerson, sorry. The Regretzkys clear the puck out of the zone in the end. Tran just dumps it all the way back, but his teammates were caught offside. Rimming it there was Blair, just flinging the puck out of the zone, but he can't clear it out entirely. Vilbar now battling on the half boards as they go into the corner, just trying to get something in the way to shut it down. The Regretzkys looking very tired at the moment. They've been long shifting. Tran now with a bit of room. She gets around the check, dumps it into the corner. That's finding Gerson, who's been electric so far. Green chips it back the other way. And Prosic will pick it up for the Regretzkys. She dumps it out of the zone, gets it past Tran's feet. She's looking to make a connection there. But, it wasn't clean, and Prosic comes in and just takes the puck away from Victory and it's shipped back up the ice. Flying in now with some speed, Menendez. Menendez is deep in the corner. He's looking to get the puck up to Kutsov, who's loose in the slot. Can't get it there, and it'll come back the other way. It's picked up now onto the feet of Trebet. Trebet with some space, got a shot across, it's loose in the slot. Jay Blair is there. And despite the fact that Jacob Morton was in the slot, it wasn't enough. No goal eventuates from that little play. 5 minutes to go in the second, still 1 goal apiece. Face off this time won by the Shenanigans. In the feet of Yan, who pivoted to try and get a shot away. Didn't get a lot on it. Goes behind the net. Shenanigans trying to put it into the slot. No one there for them, though. They play behind the net instead, trying to utilise Gretzky's office. It bounces awkwardly, but behind the net. Blair not troubled by it. And now the Regretzkys will clear the puck out of the zone. They get it past the defence. But then it's turned around, back up. Prosic just missed on the pass. It went just underneath her stick. He goes off to get a change. Short bench of the Regretzkys starting to add up now. Just 4.5 minutes to play in the second. Certainly the tempo of their game has dropped a lot. Drew now looking to play the puck deep into the zone and does. A little bit of a chip, dump and chase. Racing over now to pick it up for Ander. Slowly there though, Fo. The Regretzkys in a little bit of trouble defensively. Shot count really started to add up against them. It's 13-3. He's trying to push through there. Horvath tangles up 1, tangles up 2 and gets them all pinned up against the boards. There's also battling there is Kutsov. And eventually the referee will say enough's enough. That's not coming out at all. And we will have a face-off. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 and 10 when the puck is dropped. I think at this point the Regretzkys would be pretty keen just to get that 1 minute's rest at the intermission. But the Shenanigans have got to be thinking this game's ours. Certainly in terms of shots on and intensity, they're keeping it much higher than the Regretzkys. Regretzkys certainly missing Kelly Nelson. You know how effective she was. Ali couldn't keep it in though. It went past Hurst. It was putting good forechecking pressure on, but now here come the Shenanigans again with speed. Shot fired, ran into a body, got into Vilbar. Rude now chips across, finds the stick of Vilbar, who's got a little bit of room. Gets past 2, but Kananga there steals it, coming back the other way. It's 3 on 2 if they can hurry. Going in now to pick it up, Drew winds. Elects to go across the front. It's dispossessed, just one step too many. Here's it back out the other way and back the other way. It's Prosic with space. She couldn't quite get the handle on it she would have liked. It was a great opportunity there for the Regretzkys. Prosic still with it. She's battling away as they dump the puck deep into the zone. The Shenanigans are caught on a change. It's created a great turnover opportunity. Just couldn't quite get it cleanly though. The Regretzkys had a good opportunity. And the Shenanigans will clear the puck out of the zone. It's 1-on-1. Kananga racing back to try and pick it up as it's rimmed hard around the net there by the defence of the Regretzkys, who play cross ice and very lucky to get away with it that time. This is often a case of luck on those cross ice passes. And now it'll be picked up by the Regretzkys, who look to play it out of their zone. You can see the fatigue in their legs. They're not quite calling, but they're certainly not moving quickly. Green loses the puck under her feet, plays it back, but straight to Kutsov. Kutsov has it now. Just pauses on the blue line, dumps it in, and Tran will have to go and pick it up for the Shenanigans. He gets there first, is pushed out of the way, has to battle for it. Good battle indeed there by Julia Tran. Prosik's there for the Regretzkys. She ends up with the puck, chips it past Tran, but was not going to follow through on it. And the puck is chipped all the way out. Doesn't get past the defence there of Leon Mixios, who dumped it deep into the corner. Green will go up and pick it up, but not cleanly. Mixios plays it across the ice looking for Prosik, and that wouldn't go. Here come the Shenanigans. Tran got tangled up with Prosik, and the puck ends up out of play. 1 minute to go in the second. We're still 1 goal apiece. 13 shots for the Shenanigans, just 3 for the Regretzkys. Game so far unmarred by penalties. I tell a lie, Matt Victory's got 1. So it's been a pretty free-flowing game thus far. Just 40 seconds to go after the face-off. Regretzkys trying to put the puck on the net, but it just deflects harmlessly behind. Yan going in to put some pressure on the Regretzkys forwards. Shoveled in by Vilbar. Stolen there by Hurst, who dumps the puck in deep. But coming back now, Yan with a little bit of room. Gets around 1, gets around 2, gets around 3, but leaves the puck behind in the end, and it's cleared out of the zone. 1 step too many by Norma Yan. It'll be picked up now instead by Trebet. He played the puck up the boards, but unfortunately for Trebet, it deflects out of play. Deflected off a Regretzky stick, so no delay of the game penalty. This face-off almost academic. He may get a second or two after the puck is dropped. And, that's going to do it for the second period. So we'll be starting the third. All tied up 1 goal apiece. And the Regretzkys looking for the defibrillator, no doubt. There's only one, and it's got my name on it. You can't have it. Certainly looked pretty tired through the second half of that period, but they lifted when they needed to. They got a really good opportunity. Prosik got a nice breakaway with Menendez and very nearly resulted in a goal as the Shenanigans caught on a change. Certainly Jay Blair for the Regretzkys doing an outstanding job. 13 shots for just a 1 goal. He's got a save percentage of .923 thus far through this game, which is pretty handy. Numbers don't really matter. There's only one number that really counts, and that's the number of goals. And we're 1 goal apiece. And Regretzky's going to need to find something in this third. I don't think they'd want to go to 3-on-3 sudden death, because with the fatigue that they will have in their leagues, that would be absolutely crippling. Not impossible. 3-on-3 is a game of possession and intelligence. They're going to need everything they've got in order to be a force in this game. 1-1 though. It's anyone's at the moment. Just waiting for our referees to get themselves all sorted out. Regretzky's quite happy for that extra 30 seconds. Clock run away, just tipped through there by the Regretzkys, but a nice little cheeky backhand there by Ali to dump it in. Anger takes a shot across the front, didn't get it past anyone in particular. Goes behind the net instead, and it's pushed into the corner. Now the Regretzkys looking to play the puck out of the zone if they can. They're going cross ice, but, getting tangled up down there in the feet of Ali. Alfoanda goes behind the net, surrounded. Chips the puck up the boards. Doesn't get out though. Just fanning though on the shot was Ali, was Drew, who had a chance. Now the puck is cleared out by the Regretzkys, and you can see them grimacing from fatigue. Nave certainly looking very second hand as it goes in, and it's cleared out of the zone. Alfoanda tries to chip the puck out, gets it past the pressure. No icing the call. As the Regretzkys look to reset and just use a bit of energy as Hurst is caught wrong-footed, and it comes back down the other way. Drew will pick it up, plays it across to Kananga, who's it down at his feet, chips it in. It's been a little bit wide there of the so far almost impervious Jay Blair. Cross ice they go, and they get away with it. Tran will pick it up though for the Regretzkys. She's got a lot of room. She gets around the pressure, chips the puck up the ice, looking for Kananga. Kananga will pick it up on the burst, but is pushed into the corner. Regretzky's looking for someone, Shenanigans looking for someone loose in the slot. There's no one there. Tran circling around looking dangerous. Puck's high in the slot, and they can't break it out though, and here come the Regretzkys. Back check was furious by Kennedy. But it didn't make any difference except to apply a little bit of pressure, and back they come. Shenanigans pushed into the corner. That's Calabria with that goal from the one goal so far. Tangled down in everyone's feet. Fernando will clear the puck out of the zone. Tran is battling now with Nave. Prosic couldn't handle that one, and back it comes the other way with speed. It's 3-on-2 for the Shenanigans. They've got numbers. Green loose in the slot. Shot fired. It was saved there. A beauty by Blair, who got something in the way, and it deflected up into the netting. .13 minutes and 38 seconds. With 2 minutes to go, we will go to stop time, almost certainly, unless something major happens, and it certainly doesn't look like that at the moment. Prosic chips the puck up and gets out of the zone. Racing now to pick it up with a bit of urgency. Horvath. Horvath goes behind. Backhand shot fired to the 5-hole there by Kutsov. It's a good option. But Mark was down. Shut that one nicely. 13 minutes to play. Still tied up 1 goal apiece. Regretzkys taking the time on every face-off. The referees might be suggesting, hey, come on, guys. 2 minutes to delay the game if you're not careful. Puck was put into a high-risk area, but they couldn't capitalise on it. Pinching in there, Vilbar. Shot fired from distance. The tip-in was on. As they dig away, that was a nice opportunity there for the Regretzkys. That's going to count as a couple of shots, squaring things up for them a little bit as they get some fresh legs onto the ice, or at least as fresh as they can be. See every single face-off by the Regretzkys being slowed down. Look for them to try and put the puck straight into the slot. The Shenanigans do so instead. Risky play for them. Shovelly backhand. It's still bobbling around. Not quite sure who shoved it back there in the direction of the goaltender, but the first chance was a good one. You see this on the replay. There's just a tricky little bounce and a little rebound there, and trying to shove the puck there and there with his hand there was John Nave. That wouldn't have counted. But it would have been entertaining all the same. And we reset. Face off this time won by the Regretzkys, but they can't do much with it. It's rimmed around. Nice reversal looking for Drew. Drew played it up to Drew. And now it's being tightly marked and pushed there by Menendez. Fired across. And now the Regretzkys looking to clear the puck out of the zone as Jacobs puts the puck into the slot. Kananga with a backhander. Wouldn't go. A little bit slow to get back to their feet now, the Regretzkys. You can see how tired they are. There's Ali's calling for it up on the blue line, is unmarked. So the puck comes across to Kananga. Kananga shoots from a distance. It's a nice shot. There's a big juicy rebound, but it wouldn't go. Certainly a great option. Another chance, just pivots, chips it in under pressure. Puck's deep in the corner. They put the puck into the slot. No one wants it. Regretzky's got there first, but only just as they dump it in, and now flying in to try and pick it up and beating the icing. Not beating the icing. It looked like it was going to beat the icing. Trying to beat the icing anyway, was Rodrigo Menendez, who looked, to my eyes, like he'd beaten the icing, but not according to the referees. Anyway, it's brought back. 10 minutes and 54 seconds to play in the third and final, unless we go to overtime. Let's see how that one pans out. After dropping the puck, Tran ends up with it. She circles, tries to get a shot away, but Prosic got a stick onto it and broke that one up. Cross ice pass attempt to Prosic. She was there. Just left the puck behind on 2 occasions, in fact a third. Green now with the puck for the Shenanigans. Tries to put the puck across into the slot. It's not a bad choice. And the Gretzky's look to clear the puck out of the zone, but they don't. Kennedy's there. He chips it in. It's an awkward bounce, but it's gobbled up by Jay Blair once more. Still nil, still one goal apiece with 10 minutes to play in the third and final. Second last of our grand finals for this evening. It's the end of yet another Recreational League series here at iceHQ. Just fanning there on the pass. Horvath tries to get past 2, and there's going to be no penalty on that call. Puck's loose in the slot. Tran steps up to try and clear it out. Doesn't leave the zone. Prosic now trying to put some pressure on the charge of the White Brigade there in Calabria. Goal scorer for the Shenanigans. Puck comes out. Horvath now under pressure from Tran. Chips the puck across. Finds the body of Calabria, and the puck goes deep into the corner. Putting up high, shot fired, and it just went a smidge wide there by Hurst, who was beautifully positioned. Just snuck in nicely. Kennedy there battling away. Runs into some bodies. Tran now with a bit of time. Looks up ice. Lots of time and space. Looking for Green, but he didn't quite make it through to Green standing still. Puck comes up the other way, and it'll be picked up now onto the stick of Kutsov, who's beaten to it. Chan fires the puck up, gets past everyone. Danger now for Trebet, who gets into the corner. Trebet's got players surging into the slot with speed. You can see that intensity that the Regretzkys, that the Shenanigans are bringing. As they dig away and they score, they are rewarded for the hard work in the end. Just overall speed and intensity as they just flood the zone, and in the end it looks like it was Daniel Trebet who tucked that one away. We'll see that one from the top down. The puck's loose and bobbling around. Kennedy turns and spins, and Trebet's there, and Trebet shoves it through the 5-hole. The Shenanigans have a 1-goal lead with 8.5 minutes to play. From 18 shots. It was the second one, or the third rebound that got through, so it was just a dirty goal, but they all count. Dumps it back to his D, and they look to reload the Regretzkys. They want to get one quickly if they can, get themselves back in this. Goal scorer there, Trebet just tried to play the puck, but coming back now the other way with numbers. Here come the Regretzkys. Get onto the backhand, it's loose in the slot, no one there though. Shenanigans get there first. Normie Yan plays the puck, chips it up the ice, looking for a connection there with the goal scorer. Trebet goes deep into the corner. Yan floating high. He's now in a dangerous position for the Shenanigans. So too Kananga, they've all pinched in. Dangerous play for them. If the Regretzkys get behind them, they're in trouble. Yan in the end sees the threat and moves back to cover it. A bit lucky to get away with that much forechecking pressure there by the Shenanigans, but I was saying if it works, it's okay. Prosic there tried to pick up the puck, and they wouldn't quite get out. Regretzkys now with a little bit of room. They play the puck up. Regretzkys, Shenanigans busily changing. Bilbao left the puck behind, but did everything else nicely. Prosic will now go in to try and put some forechecking pressure on. They clear the puck They clear the puck cross ice, but no one in particular was there for the Shenanigans. A bit lucky that the Regretzkys so tired they didn't get anyone in there and down. 6.5 minutes now to play. Puck fired high. It's loose in the slot. Going into the corner now is Drew. Drew goes hard into the boards. Kananga now turns, gets a shot away. It's a quick little wrister. Nice chance. It wouldn't go. Prosic now looks up ice. She's got movement. She's trying to find Kutuzov. Couldn't get the puck out, and it's shoved back in the end by Drew. Goes behind the net. Kananga on the forecheck as the Regretzkys turn and pivot. Shenanigans first to the puck almost every time. Just piling on more and more pressure, and it's relentless at the moment with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third and final. Kananga now almost, but it comes back out the other way. Dangerous for the Shenanigans if Prosic could get onto it. She didn't get it cleanly, and the Shenanigans will race over and get some changes. It's not the best timing, but absolutely necessary. Horvath got the puck across. It's loose in the slot, still loose in the slot. Horvath blows a tire in the process and falls over. Coming back the other way, Kananga with a bit of room. Gets around one, gets around two, gets around three, leaves the puck behind in the end. Just one step too many. Back it goes the other way. Horvath was perhaps a passing target, but was desperately trying to get a change. That's now driving in Drew. Drew pushed into the corner through Gretzky's office. Puts the puck into the slot. Shot fired there. It was a beauty by Kennedy. Well positioned and totally unmarked in the slot. But Jay Blair was there. And that one would not go. Blair outstanding for the Regretzkys. 20 shots on the net thus far with just the 2 goals. It's an outstanding effort by him. The first one, the most unlucky of rebounds, and the second one, the third and fourth chance goal. Instead, just weren't able to maintain the intensity. But coming back now the other way, racing in quickly, is Menendez. He gets past Tran, looking for someone in the slot, but no one there for the Regretzkys. Now they pinch in. Puck's in the slot, it's loose. Shot fired, and it looks like no goal is being called. It looked like Chris Hurst might have scored there. He thinks he did. We'll see that one. Yep, that's gone in the net. That's a goal. But the question is, was the whistle blown before or afterwards? referees are saying they'd blown the whistle before the goal was scored. So no goal. Face off this time won by Kennedy in the net for the Shenanigans. They'll try again this time. Shot fired this time, his glove saved by Billy Mark. It was a nice shot there by Matt Victory. Three minutes and 50 seconds to go. We will almost certainly have stop time for the last 2 minutes. Just a 1 goal difference. It's 2 goals or less. The last 2 minutes will be stop time, which means the clock will stop every time the referee's whistle blows. Regretzkys, Shenanigans stacking the face-off area in the slot. Prosic coming in to try and get a shot away. Couldn't get it cleanly. Going in now, Nave. It's loose in the slot. There's a good chance for them, but Shenanigans back there in numbers. Wilbar got a stick on it just to disrupt that one. And it'll be picked up by Victory. Victory plays the puck up the ice. It's not clean. They get past Bird, though. Regretzkys in numbers. They lose sight of it briefly, and it'll be picked up by the Shenanigans, who dump it down the other end. But that's going to go for icing. That will run some more time off the clock. If you're a Shenanigans fan at the moment, running time off the clock is of benefit. Once it gets down to 2 minutes to go, you don't want the whistle to blow. You want to keep the clock running. Desperate times now for the Regretzkys. Watch for them to pull their goalie. 2.5 minutes to go. You'll be thinking about it. They go 6 on 5. The puck bobbles around from the face-off, not cleanly by anyone. Gets tangled up in the feet of Raskolix, who chips it forward onto Trebet. Trebet, the goal scorer from earlier. Prosic battling away for it. And the Shenanigans shoot awkwardly. It bounces high. It's picked up now on the stick of Morton. Morton loses possession of it. Goalie still in the net for the Regretzkys. They want to pull him pretty much as soon as they get good possession. Offlander chips the puck up, finds the stick of Kutsinov. Don't pull the goalie yet. He's looking for it. Kutsinov now into the corner. He's got a player loose in the slot in Horvath, but doesn't get through, and it's dumped out of the zone. Now coming back with some speed. Just dumping and changing was Morton, who wanted fresh legs as the puck goes behind the net. Forechecking pressure coming in now from Drew, doing a nice job of disrupting the play. They go cross ice. It's on the stick of Hurst. Hurst reverses the play, gets back across, but it's picked off by Jacobs. Jacobs with room. Goalie still on the ice for the Regretzkys, and in that particular case fortuitously, and the Regretzkys will dump the puck down the other end. They're going to need to get some forechecking pressure on. Just 90 seconds to go. 1 goal the margin. They're still not pulling the goalie. Back now the other way comes the Shenanigans. They chip the puck off wide. Jacobs chipped it in. Everyone having a bit of a tumble and everyone losing sight of the puck. Here come the Regretzkys back the other way. And I don't quite know how they weren't caught offside there, the Regretzkys. Scorekeepers remembering to stop the clock. 1 minute and 1 second to play. 1 goal the margin, and now the Regretzkys have pulled the goalie. At least, no, they're not pulling him. They're gesticulating towards it, and they make a decision. Now, there's no one on their bench actually running it, so they pull the goalie now, and they're going 6 on 5. Got to do something. Flooding the zone. They win the face-off. Prosic goes into the corner. They've got to flood in deep if they can. Puck's into the slot. It's loose, bobbling around. Shot fired, and they score! The Regretzkys have tied it up with 58 seconds to go. They pull the goalie and they make it happen. You can just see there's chaos in the slot. Sheer volume of shots in the end. Got one through for the Regretzkys. So with 58.8 seconds to play, we are 2 goals apiece. Let's see who scored that one from the top down. No, we won't. We're going to lose that one. I think it might have been Karasyov, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll be sorted out in the fullness of time. Interesting question will be when we go to 3 on 3, the team with the energy is going to be the one that's more likely to win it. But it's always a lottery. Shot fired from a distance there. 45 seconds to play. 2 goals apiece. Trans circling around wanting it. As Kennedy gets blown over, and the puck is stuck down under everyone's feet. Regretzkys back there in numbers. Shot fired in from a distance is a tumbler. Tran comes in and it bobbles loose and high, but it's picked up by Jay Blair once more. 30.2, two goals apiece. And someone's called a timeout. Looks like it might be a timeout called by the Regretzkys, who'll be pretty keen just to have a quick break. And the 30 seconds that they can get for the timeout will be of enormous benefit for them. Settle their heart rates down a little bit, get some composure. Do they want to go to overtime or do they want to try and win it? That's an interesting question. Shenanigans have outshot them 2-1, 23 shots to 12. This third period has been a good one for the Regretzkys. They've certainly played some smart hockey and used energy when they needed to, but they're certainly losing the battle of intensity to the Shenanigans, who've usually got to the puck first. Back they will go and reset. So 30.2 seconds on the clock. Can't see that on your scoreboard, but that's certainly what we see on ours. 30.2, not that the 0.2 makes an awful lot of difference. Sometimes it does. Face off this time won by the Shenanigans into a fairly contested area. Drew will fire it in through traffic. It clears out of the zone though. Kananga tangles up with Prosic. Prosic will have to get back to the puck first as the Shenanigans are caught offside. Racing back there quickly was Morton. 14 seconds now to play in the period. Are we going to overtime or not? We'll see in a minute. And the puck is out of play. 8.9 to go. Desperate times. This will be the second grand final this evening that's gone to overtime, unless the Shenanigans can score pretty much from this face-off. There's 5 seconds now to play. The puck goes around behind the back of the net. It's in no man's land. Shenanigans looking to get one more shot on if they can, but it's cleared down the other end of the ice, and we are going to overtime. So with that, we will have 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden death. So the first goal to be scored wins it. Unless no one scores at all, in which case we will then go to a penalty shootout. The way this works is it's 3 players for each team. This is a full-size NHL arena. It's a lot of real estate. There's an awful lot of ice. So the key to 3-on-3 hockey is possession. You must own the puck. You've got to value it more than life itself. Don't give it to the other team, because every time you get the puck with a little bit of room, it's almost always a good scoring opportunity. You just don't want to give scoring opportunities away. And we know that the Regretzkys have been good when they've got scoring chances. Shenanigans, not that they've squandered them, but Blair has been excellent. It's also a question of fatigue management. Because the rink is so big, if you spend too much time out there, there's just no way in the world that you can get back and cover in defence if you overextend yourself in attack. So you need quick changes and you need to value the puck. That's the secret to 3-on-3. It's not terribly complicated. It is very, very difficult indeed. We'll watch to see how well the two teams manage it. Also which players they choose to put on the ice. We're about to get underway in our 3-on-3 sudden death. The face-off won by the Regretzkys. Picked up by them. Coming back now the other way with some speed. Onto the stick, who gets a shot away and it deflects high. It was a nice shot, Trebet. Now the puck bobbles around in the slot. Shot fired again. It was a good chance for Kennedy. There's a broken stick on the ice, which is a problem for the Shenanigans. It's Kuznetsov's broken stick. When you break a stick, you have to just drop it. You can continue to play. Now the turnover happens. There's trouble here. Kennedy with room. Gets in, gets a shot away, but it goes high and wide. A little bit of a wasted opportunity there. So Trebet now tries to pick the puck up. There's that loose puck in the ice. As it comes back up high. We couldn't get a shot away now with a bit of time and space. Here comes an opportunity for the Regretzkys, but a beautifully timed poke check by Ali. Broke that one up and it comes back through. Now it's Kennedy with some space. Kennedy gets onto the forehand, shoots high and over the top of the net. Shots galore in this one. 4 minutes now to play. Kananga on for the Shenanigans. Plays the puck back to Ali as the two teams trying to get changes and blocking each other. A little bit of gamesmanship. Kananga takes a shot. It's loose. The goalie's lost sight of it. It's in the slot now. No one quite knew where that one was. Certainly not Blair. But it comes back now the other way. Kananga being pressed tightly there. He's got a player all over him. Not getting any room to move as they battle hard against the boards, and it's in the end stolen by the Regretzkys, who play the puck up the ice. A little bit of room. They get past the first bit of pressure. Shot fired, and it's a goal. I think the Regretzkys are calling it. That's Horvath who's saying I scored that goal. The referee's not certain. We'll see this one on the top down perhaps. Coming over to have a look. No goal. They're waving it off. They're saying no goal. Now the clock won't stop. Frustrating thing from the point of view of either of the teams. But the Regretzkys are saying they scored it, and they're arguing the point with the referee. And the referees are saying, no, they don't think so. But the top-down replay suggests that it went in. And now the scorers are calling it. And so it is given a goal. A little bit of contention there at the finish, but you see this on the top down. But yeah, that went through and underneath through the 5-hole, and as a result, the Regretzkys didn't think they were going to do it, but they win it in overtime. So congratulations to the Regretzkys, who've taken out Division 3 here at iceHQ. We've got one more game to go for you in grand finals in about half an hour. I hope you've enjoyed the show.